Or was it somebody else?
No, that was me, but I would have gone home earlier if we were going to start earlier, but I was at school doing homework, and it's so dang stressful.
Tell me about it.
Okay.
So what do you need to do for this week?
So we have to do basically another drawing, kind of.
Another drawing, huh?
Illustration.
We have to draw about one of the misconceptions that is talked about in the video.
So, yeah. So, I mean, the video is just talking about global warming, right?
About 15 gigatons
Yeah,
or
like the misconceptions.
Did everybody watch? I'm like halfway through it. I mean,
Oh, yeah, that video.
Did you watch it already, Daniel?
Yeah, I watched it a couple days ago.
Okay.
I forgot what it was about.
I watched it last night and then it confused me. It didn't confuse me. Well, it did and it didn't. I don't know. Anyway, there was just a lot of information.
But how do you
Anyway, so I watched it again. But
And what did it? Oh, hold on.
I'll be right back. I'm going to try to get this landscape.
What do you say? Trying to get what?
I'm going to try to get it landscape.
What do you mean a landscape?
My phone is on portrait right now.
Oh.
And it will not. Oh.
Your rotate's off.
Yeah, it was off. I got it back on now.
Your accelerometer was disactivated.
Do we need a Google Doc?
yeah.
Is that one already made?
We have to draw something. We have to draw about one of the misconceptions that's talked about in the video. We have like 13 to choose from.
Holy moly.
But we just have to do one. He said we could do more if we want to be overachievers. But
who wants to do that?
More of what? Sorry?
So the assignment is to draw one of the misconceptions talked about in the video about global warming or climate change or whatever. And so he said that we can do more than one if we want, but we're only required to do one. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So, I mean, I think we'll probably only get to one.
Yeah, that's good. Did you guys do the reading for this week already?
No, I have not done the reading. I'm going to do that after this.
I finished my reading.
Is it easy reading?
Watch. I finished my reading on Tuesday. I transferred the entirety of the chapter we were supposed to read to a screen reader so that I didn't have to with having to worry myself about a topic that I absolutely detest climate change. So
How'd you get in here? I mean, I never left. Now, why
I was gonna do it
local warming wasn't
with finals this
the
this
overall
weekend.
average is
Week,
increasing.
there's a
So
lot.
global warming is technically correct. But that doesn't mean it's
Yeah,
going to be
it's crazy this
warmer
week.
everywhere all the time. And
Yeah.
that leads to some confusion.
And next
like on
week
a cold
is
winter
just
day, you might
crazy.
say, you
Not
know what?
everything
Global warming.
that we have to do on a normal week plus the test.
That's true. It's ridiculous.
All my other online classes, all we have is the test except for this class.
Not
So which misconceptions do you guys want to draw about?
You know, 13
We
of the
tested
14
one.
hottest years occurred this century. And the graph you're using is old. It doesn't include satellite data. If you take that into account.
Well, the one I'm gonna watch halfway and then watch the other half. But they're just talking about like the New Orleans deceptions that past 2 years apparently ice caps have actually like grown. But that's like their argument that things are cooling, but the overall
I say they're
over like many years.
It's really hard to hear you.
There's some. Where's the noise coming from?
Alex.
Oceans are getting warmer and so expanding.
Hey, Alex.
Ice on Antarctica and Greenland is melting at unprecedented.
You're watching.
sorry, 1 minute. Yeah, I was watching the weirdo they wanted us to watch before we did this. Evidently, we're supposed to.
Oh, well,
We're doing a sketch on
watch it.
propaganda today.
I think we should do about volcanoes and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sounds good. That's actually the chief source of them. Okay.
All right, who wants to draw a volcano? I'm going to draw one right now. I'm just going to get this done and over with.
Yeah, how
Especially, we're going to do scribble.
This has been my...
Hey, I think you sent it out to us as a view only.
No, it should be... Okay, let me double check. Oh, you're right.
Well, I just sent you a request.
Let me edit this. Sorry, guys. I thought I had that.
No worries, mate.
Heck yeah.
The volcano looks good.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, the volcano looks legit. Alright, so what exactly are we
Oh, we need some of the factors that I mentioned in the video. Okay, so we'll talk about the volcano, how it emits carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, and then let's add one more thing in there, another two things. What do you guys think about that? This is just a we don't need to keep that there. It's just an idea of what we can put in a drawing.
What's the example illustration dealing with the melancholic? Is that in the video?
What is in the video?
It says here in the instruction, it says, see the example illustration dealing just with the melancholic cycles. Is that in the video? Or is there an example somewhere?
It's at the very, very end of the video.
So it is in the video. It's like an example. The melancholic.
I don't know if it's the example he's talking about that he wants to focus on.
Yeah, no, because in the it just says the illustration should clearly demonstrate the relationship between the factors you have chosen to work with. See the example illustration dealing just with the melancholic cycles. Guess having an example would help. I just don't know where exactly in the video that is.
It does a very, very
By the way,
Time. You have like a minute, like timestamp.
5:26.
5:26.
Yeah.
5:26.
that's the ratio of cooling, not warming.
Antarctic. So like the coaching activity or whatever was about this. It was like CO2 emissions with I don't know if you guys did it already, but it's exactly this. It was about CO2 and surface temperatures. So I don't think it means a drawing. I think it means like a graph.
Well,
A graph?
drawing, it can be a graph, it can be whatever to help you understand the misconception.
Or we can do,
Oh,
yeah, we
by
can
the
do
way,
whatever's
that's
easiest.
water vapor, not water.
Well, we can, yeah.
Because in the activity, he just does a drawing.
Yeah, it says come together as a group and create one illustration. How things are interconnected. So I was thinking we can do the volcano, how that doesn't really release much carbon dioxide as we do, so we can draw a city of humans, and then we can talk about how the water vapor is also a
Okay,
greenhouse
guys,
gas.
I'm not doing this.
What?
What the heck? I think it doesn't like the.
The assignment? Did he just
Yeah, I
say?
think it doesn't like the
Did he,
assignment.
did he just say, "Oh, I'm not doing this"?
Yeah, I think it doesn't like the assignment.
What the heck? Yeah, he's such a weirdo. All right.
Dude, it's been such a stressful day at school today. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, we're almost done, guys. We can do it. We're almost done.
Load of junk. That's what he just said in the Google Hangout.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, this is great. All right. Let's.
Okay, let's just get this done. I'm sorry, guys. We could have done this about 30 minutes earlier, man. Oh man.
Okay, so misconceptions. So he talks about the water, he talks about the volcanoes. He talks about how like people think that water that the oceans emit more CO2 than we do, which is true, but they absorb just as much back. We can do that.
Yeah, we could do all three because yeah, that's a good idea.
Those all kind of work together a little bit, right?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Okay, let me actually just so I'm more on the same page as you guys. I'm just gonna put on mute real quick. I'm just gonna finish the second half of the video, so I can just be.
Actually, let me do the same. Actually, I don't care. Okay, go ahead.
All right, let me know when you guys are done. I just finished.
All right.
All right. So there's just like the internet dude just mentions all these facts that it could be misinterpreted, and then the other guy just corrects him. I know the same guy, but anyway. So we just need I think we can just choose one of the graphs that's in there and just copy it.
The graphs.
Or whatever you guys have going. Yeah. Oh, there you go. You're working on this already, huh? Holy crap.
Heck yeah.
I wasn't looking at it. What is this on the right side here?
That's supposed to be blooming the C, the number 9.
What's the squiggly line?
That's like the cycle. Right, isn't there a cycle in this?
Yeah, so like just as much CO2 that's from the ocean, that's emitted from the ocean, is being absorbed by the ocean.
Yes, the megatons, whatever it is, whatever, 700.
Yeah,
700.
But the numbers.
We can do like
I think
we can do like a little arrow up and arrow down like it shows in the video. How much is it again?
I think it is 700.
780, I think. Let me see. I closed.
780.
There's some
Let me
number.
see. I'll check.
All right, yeah,
Oh,
thanks.
it's right here. It's 780 gigatons.
780.
How do you? The heck? 780 gigatons? How do you? Oh,
Just
what the?
Capital
So
G,
780.
capital T.
Sorry, say that again.
Capital G, capital T.
So we can do like insert. So we can do like an arrow going down.
What the?
Up. Ah, crap.
Yeah, you can make a nice arrow that looks good.
Then we can just put it in there.
Dang, I have to be up in Bloomin' at 3 a.m.
You need a better job, Daniel.
It's a good job. It's really fun. It's just hard when it's school. Oh well. That's a really good idea for all that carbon from the car.
See, that's hilarious. That was just like
People only give off 30 gigatons or whatever, but it's still enough to make a change.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, I can't wait for this semester to be over. Have mercy on my soul.
Okay, I'm gonna move this arrow real quick so I can move the carbon behind it. Holy moly! What is that whistling? Hey, I had lunch with Tyler today.
You had what?
Lunch with Tyler.
Oh, you did? How was that?
Yeah, that's pretty good. He took us to this, well, so he picked my friend and I up, and he took us to this Thai place, and I just happened to have a coupon, so I got free lunch.
Did he try to recruit you to Bulwark?
No, he didn't recruit me to anything, but he did ask me if I could call him when I had a minute, and I haven't had a minute since lunch, since I've been alone. So is the water one that emits the most? Is that right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember.
Okay, kind of lost where you guys are at in the drawing, so I can like pitch in.
All I know is the volcano part only emits 0.25 gigatons.
Okay.
The ocean doesn't do very much, but we as a humans do 30 gigatons.
What do you get them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what we're doing with the city and stuff. I don't
So the
know.
city is the 30 gigatons, right? Because that's the man-made. So I'll just.
I just wasn't sure if Daniel, because he did that before we even talked about the ocean and stuff. So I wasn't sure if he had something else planned for it too. Because we can write 30
Oh
gigatons
no.
still. So I
No,
was
that's it.
that's fine. And we don't really
Yeah, that looks really good.
give that back. We just give it off. So you can just do an arrow up
Oh, here. Okay.
with the
I'll just insert small one. Let's see. Oh, change that. Yeah. Was that?
I think Alex is still on the Google drawing.
no, is he?
No? I don't
He's
know.
either,
This
Yeah,
he's either
no,
the
I think
anonymous
there is.
raccoon or the anonymous skunk. I don't know which one it is.
Well, who? If I click around, am I the raccoon or the skunk?
Oh, you're the pink one.
Oh, you're the skunk.
Hey, what about me? I'm gonna click on the volcano.
No, I can see that you're Daniel because you're the one who.
Oh.
You're the only one that actually has a photo.
Oh heck yeah. And who's the green one? Lemur?
What?
What the heck? Who's that green one? The
Oh,
anonymous lemur. Lemur?
lemur, and that's
Or
probably.
whatever.
Now I'm trying to draw some sand here.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
Just looks.
Oh, you're the wolf.
I'm a wolf.
Yeah.
Clearly.
You're the purple anonymous wolf.
That looks weird. What'd I do? Hello.
Guys, I think this is looking really dope. Really good, I mean.
I think that we're getting it.
At this point, it's kind of like Alex's approach, except doing it. Like, whatever, man.
I mean, yeah, I agree. I think climate change is like real, but maybe I just don't care about it so much.
I don't care about it that much either. The world only needs to last a couple more thousand years.
Yeah. So that's just me. But I know everybody has their own opinions on the subjects, so.
Well, I don't really know what else to add to this because it looks good to me. I don't know what else to add.
How long have you been on? I think we need like another 5 minutes to meet the 45.
We need a little. We got on. Does it tell us when we got on?
It went live probably a couple minutes after 30 past.
Live
Like
at
8:35, I think.
It went live 33 minutes ago, so we have like 15 minutes. So.
Dang it. That's fine.
So we still have a little bit of.
I think this is good enough. We got one there.
I think we have enough. And we have a drawing kind of depicting multiple things that are misconceptions or whatever that he wanted us
Interconnectedness.
interconnected and
That's
yeah,
the word.
whatever. I can't say that word. So
And yeah, and hey Daniel, have you done your annotated bibliography project already?
No, I did the outline and I know which sources I want to use for each slide. I just need to add them in there and write a
Because you have
few
to use
bullet points.
two sources per slide, right?
Yeah, I had to add another slide because I had too many sources
you don't have to
that I
use
want to use.
sources.
Yeah, there's a couple that I really want to use. So I think I'll have 10 sources in the end.
Well, you have to have five. Yeah, you have to have two sources per slide and 5 slides, right? So you have to use.
No, there's the title page and then the source page at the end. So that means you only have 8
Wait, do those
sources.
count? Do those count?
Well, logically, yes.
In the
5 slides
example,
equals.
well, in
Did
the
you look?
example, there's six slides in the example. There's a
That's true.
intro slide. There's 4 like content slides, and then there's
Yeah.
a reference or
So that means he's only using 8 sources in his example.
example. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm just
No,
worried
neither am
about
I.
my anthropology essay. So
Are
dumb.
you,
Oh,
I have to write like 6 pages on like LDS culture, like
holy
analyze.
moly.
changing your geo journal and your annotated bibliography like sheet that we like recorded all of our sources in into an actual blog, or are you just gonna use it and turn it in from Google Docs?
Wait,
I
what?
kept So my annotated bibliography, I sent in a Word document or a PDF, and I also sent him the web address of my blog, and it's all there on one page.
Did you actually do a blog though for both?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I did. Yeah, it's on the same blog, but the annotated bibliography, whatever, is on one page, whereas my Geo journals are all different entries, like a blog format.
Because I did mine in Google.
I did my Google Docs for both of them.
Can you?
Yeah, no, it's fine. You could have done that. So, wait, but you guys turned that in already? Isn't that you have to turn it
No, I was just wondering if you, because I couldn't remember if he said that we could do it in Google Docs and then we had to put it into a blog, or if we could just.
No, you could just do it on Google Docs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to like copy and paste everything over and do
No,
it.
yeah, that's.
I feel like a majority of the class is doing a Google Doc anyway.
Yeah,
I think so too.
Fine.
So I was just curious if we had to change it or not. I couldn't remember.
I think it's fine in Google Docs, probably better that way.
Well, yes and no. Google Docs isn't as nice looking as some of the
That's
blogs
true.
I've seen. But Google Docs is easier. It's just a lot easier.
Oh, 1 minute. That's just the highlight. Okay.
You're back,
Hey,
Alex?
welcome back.
I thought someone was changing the colors on those dots. I was going, nah, I don't think so. Carbon is carbon.
I thought you weren't gonna do it. Well, technically, you didn't do it.
Well, actually, I added to the drawing. I also called the theory of anthropogenic atmospheric warming a pseudo theory, which basically means
oh, that was you, Alex.
A theory taught as fact. A theory still under debate taught as fact.
Well, alrighty.
And I put the little car down there.
Oh, you did that car. I thought Emma did that.
With the exhaust problem. As a joke.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm looking at his presentation.
I have a gift for satire.
Sorry, Emma, what did you say?
I'm looking at the presentation that he gave us for the annotated bibliography, and on his references, he has 10 that he used, but he only uses 8 throughout his thing.
Oh yeah. So I had a question. So last page, do we have to list all of them out, or could we just put the link to our? Because technically,
you gotta list them out.
What?
You have to list them all out.
You do have to put a word. You do have to put at least one works cited page in there.
You have to list them all out.
But it's weird. So you say he has 10 here, or let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. But he doesn't use all of them, does he?
No, so
He only uses 8.
Because it says a minimum of 5 slides, 2 in-text citations per slide. It doesn't say how many you need.
I'm guessing the reference page and the intro page don't count. I'm thinking it has to be 5 content slides. So it has to be like 7 total slides. An intro, and then 2 per slide, and then just a reference slide.
Yeah,
you might be right.
Whenever I've been given what's it called, directions for PowerPoints and stuff, you always counted the other slides.
Yeah, that's true also.
But how would you get?
Yeah, and all
only
presentations are supposed to put a works cited page on them.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is if you look at the instructions, it doesn't say that you have to use 10 resources. Let me look at the project overview, because that'll give us a definite answer.
I'm pretty sure he's only looking for 8, but his instructions, like a lot of teachers, is not very clear usually.
See, but then so it says annotated bibliography. So this is the overview or whatever. It says each presentation should include 5 slides with only 2 sources per slide. Each source should have 1 point of explanation. Your submission should include your presentation and your bibliography. So I'm going to say he probably wants 5 and 10 sources used, but he should have done that in his thing. Because I have a feeling a lot of people are going to do 4 and use 8. Because basically he's giving you this and you can just like do it how you want. Like just change out the information in it, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. The presentation looks really bad in my opinion.
Oh, well, yeah, but he's just using it as I think, I don't know, just different ways that you can do different slides probably. That's what
Yeah, you're probably right.
hope. I guess I didn't realize that for the annotated bibliography, we're supposed to find like articles that were talking about what our topic was, what type of areas it covers, stuff like that.
Oh, I know.
I had no idea.
Wait, we had to do what? Can you say it again?
So if you look at his presentation, you're supposed to have what it is, and then you're supposed to have your references of what it is, 2 references, which I didn't know that. What are the type areas or primary real world examples of this topic? I didn't know we were supposed to find real world examples. Well, I guess that half of the things we have are real world examples. And then questions scientists are trying to answer. And then
You're looking at the example for this?
yeah.
Yeah, that's the assignment. We have to answer those questions. So a couple of those questions I can't answer with the stuff that I have, but there's a couple of them that I've been able to find some good sources for that I've done in the past already.
Like I feel like I'm gonna have to find extra sources.
Really?
Yeah, because a lot of mine is just like experiments that people have done in because my subject is chemical oceanography.
Holy moly.
I don't even know what the heck it is, to be honest. Well, I know what it is, but like finding resources on it was absolutely horrible because hardly anybody studies it.
That's why I did mine about mining.
Yeah, I was the last person to choose.
Oh, some people doubled up.
Yeah, I doubled up.
I should have done that.
Yeah,
I didn't know we could do that.
I didn't know that either.
Otherwise, I would have. I wouldn't have taken this one because it doesn't interest me at all.
So which instructions are you seeing? Where are you seeing all of that? Like that's
So
What's
if
on
you,
go to group? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
you're fine. If you go to the annotated bibliography research presentation page and scroll,
is that under group lesson 13
yeah,
Yep.
or annotated bibliography research presentation?
Yep, and then go to presentation template.
And those the questions are there in the instructions.
And it opens up a PowerPoint, right?
Yep. And if you go through the PowerPoint, like those are the questions that you're supposed to be answering with your.
What are the type areas or primary real world examples for this topic? Oh, so each of those we have to like answer those questions.
Yep.
Ooh.
I know,
Define
it's always,
important terms, classifications.
So
Okay.
what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna have 2 slides of like primary real world examples, and then the rest of them I'll just answer with like the annotated
I
bibliography.
guess it's just all the bullet points that are in your choice. It's a minimum of 5 slides, 2 in-text citations per slide. A what is slide, I guess. Define the important terms. What are the type areas? What are some of the questions? Science fiction. I mean, technically, this could be like 10 slides.
So something that you could probably make a slide is what you found fascinating about the topic. I mean, potentially this could be like a whole, because we have so many resources now, you know, potentially this could be like 30 slides.
I just don't understand. Like, for example, if he wants us to answer, what do you find fascinating about this topic? So we pick 2 sources for that slide and talk about what we find fascinating about those two, sources, and then that's 1 slide and 2 sources, and then you answer another question with 2 other different sources. Is that how it looks like it's supposed to be done?
Yep.
Well,
I don't think you have to like what you find fascinating or whatever. I think that you don't need to have your reference.
well, it says here, it's under the bullet points. It says in the instructions, it says each presentation should include, and that's one of the bullet points. So,
Okay, well then I guess you do.
or maybe you include that in in one of the other, like,
Well,
for example, you'll do one real world applications, and then towards the one of the bullet points in that slide, it's like I find this fascinating. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be.
go to slide 5.
Let me see.
It has it there. It says I think dot 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 is super interesting. If
So it's like pieces of a slide. So those bullet
yeah,
points are like parts of a slide. Okay.
yeah.
I'm literally just gonna take the example and I'm just gonna copy it over to Google Slides, like the bullet points, and I'm just literally gonna take the exact thing and just fill in the blanks.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do it exactly how he has it, like use his whole outline and everything that he's given us.
Because there's no way he can give you a bad grade if you do that. Like,
Yeah, exactly. And because he only uses 8 references, I'm only gonna use 8.
that's a good idea. I would do that too.
Because
Apart from my,
I bet you half of the people are gonna do that because he literally gave us a template, and if he expects us to do it based off of the template, then how can he expect us to know how many references he wants us to use?
well, I don't think there is. I mean, according to the instruction, there is no minimum or maximum. Like, it just says that you need 2 per slide. So if you can answer all these questions in 3 slides and use 2 sources per slide, technically you could do it in just 6 sources. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand why his example has 10 sources in the end, but in the slides there's only 8. So that's my only confusion.
I'm wondering if he just thought he did 10, but really he did 8
I don't know.
on accident, or if
I
he
feel like there's so much interconnectedness or whatever it was that word between freaking us, the students, and online teachers. Like, I didn't even know, honestly, emails, or I wish. Do you guys even have a phone number you can call up this teacher and just be like, hey, I have a question?
he said that we could, I think.
But I didn't.
yeah, he's got a phone number.
I think that was my fault. Usually, in the beginning of these classes, I'll write down, make sure I have a Google Doc in my file for the class that has the teacher's email, phone number, everything.
You can use
Because then,
his email.
yeah, but I think it's like they
So you
take.
can just message him too.
But I
Anyway.
don't know if he'd email back right away. Like I emailed him because originally he was wanting us to turn this in on Wednesday. And
Oh
I
yeah, it was super
emailed him and I
confusing.
was like, this says it's not due till Saturday or
Apparently, there's supposed to be a
whatever.
discussion on it. Like we were supposed to like look at other people's. From the first email he sent, that's what I thought it was. We were supposed to turn in Wednesday, and then we were supposed to like do a discussion on it, like check out other people's presentations and comment on it.
Yeah, and I
But I
emailed
guess
him
there
because I
isn't.
was like, I can't find the discussion board. And then I guess a lot of people must have because then he sent out that other email. And
I think it's
then
just due Wednesday, yeah, or Saturday.
yeah, I mean, what he should do is if he wants to have it be a discussion board, have it be due Saturday. This one discussion board be due Saturday of this presentation because I know he doesn't want to change the due date. And then have people respond by next Wednesday or whatever, whenever it ends, to like 3 other people or something.
When does BYU Idaho like all end? Is it the same thing? Because LDSBC, we're done December 14th and 15th. Like
We're done December 15th.
the
BYU
15th as well.
Provo still has 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, BYU Pro is the worst. Well, all right, I think we've done enough. I think we'll do fine. Like let's just make sure to just follow that example. Just plug in. It's like take the information you have, plug it in. Should be totally fine. Like I don't think he's a terrible grader, like a heavy grader anyway, which is good. I
No,
mean,
and
as
like
long as we
his tests and stuff, he's really fair.
Yeah,
so, are
Like,
you guys worried about the final? Is the final
I'm
like
worried about
long?
everything.
at least you guys aren't taking the lab right now, because in the geology lab, so I have this class final, and then I have 2 finals for the geology lab. The lab is a lot harder than this class.
Really?
Yeah. You have to memorize all the rocks and minerals, and then you have to take a test on landforms and
That is
direction.
so freaking stupid. Like, who needs? Like, are you gonna become a geologist?
No.
Like, why do you need to know the freaking names of all rocks and minerals?
Oh
It
man.
doesn't make sense. Like at BYU, like I live in Provo, right? And like I have friends who like do music classes, and they're having like memorize, like literally the test is like they give you like headphones, and you have to listen to like 20 different classical songs, and just by listening to them, you have to know like the composer and all this. And I'm just like, why? Like, all right, it's kind of cool. Like you have culture in you, right? You'll listen to songs like, ooh, it's Beethoven's, it's whatever, Seventh Symphony. But it's like, why? Like, unless you're gonna like work in the music industry or something. Like some of the stuff is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, can I cut you off? Do we have 45 minutes on the video already?
Yeah.
All right,
Alright,
guys.
guys.
This is